Hello! In this instructional video we're going to continue with the intersection plan. So I've just sort of tidied things up with the line work with regards to the curves and the intersection, so we've got all that in there, and the next thing I want to do now is to put in the pedestrian crossings, or pedestrian, they're not zebra crossings, they're pedestrian crossings, or places for where the pedestrians cross. So in that regard, I have got these two documents from the Regional Infrastructure Technical Specification, Vehicle Crossing and Pedestrian Cut Down Set Out here, which just shows the more of the vertical and the cut down sort of situation there, and that's quite relevant, as you can see the way the splay is in there, and gives some various considerations, so that needs to be considered. And then also this here regarding the location of the pedestrian crossings and where they are located and what have you. Now all these have been considered in the design that's shown here, and I very much want to stick to the design that is here, where you can see that they've got the crossings here at the tangent points of the curve here and here. So I want to stay with that to keep it consistent to what we do later on. Now, so one must remember that the numbers and the things that are shown on here, on these, are minimum values. So we can go a little bit bigger, and just to make things a little bit, hopefully better, but certainly not break any rules or anything like that. So in that regard, I'm going to stick quite closely to what I've had here, and these here have been considered in the preparation of this. Now, what I've got here is a copy of an A3 plan where it's 1 to 200, but I'm just going to see sort of what scale this is here, and as we can see there, this is the chainage 20 here, this point, and if we measure from 0 to 20, we get around about 60. Well, I've got it at 67.5 millimeters. So on my calculator, I'm going to, so that's 20 meters. So I'm just going to put 20 enter, 20 meters. Oops, what's happening here? 20 enter. I don't want it in scientific mode. I want it in standard. So there's 20 there, and I'm going to enter that and then put in 0.0675, which is 67.5 millimeters, which is what I remembered, and I'm going to divide that in there, and that gives me 296. So I'm sort of picking that this little bit of plan here is 1 to 300 scale. And it so happens I've got a 1 to 300 scale here, although it's a little bit elusive. And if I put that in there, yes, that comes out at 20 meters. So I've determined the scale of this here at A4, 1 to 300. And so I'm just going to have a look, and I can see that measuring that there, that's round about 4 meters. And I've made these here, they appear to be 2.8 or 2.9, 2.9 meters wide. So that's what I'm going to just draw that on here like this. So on here, of course, we're 1 to 200. So that's our thing there, and I'm going to go to 1 to 200, and I'm going to put that one in there at the moment I can find my pencil. So I've got that in there, as I say, at 1 to, well, I'm measuring it at 2.8 actually. So I think that's well above the minimum that's shown. So I'll go to my 1 to 200 scale, and there's 2.8 there. So just looking at what we've got here, 2.8. Yep. So it's going in there like that. I'll just check. It always pays to check here. 2.8. Okay, so we'll put that in there like that, and that one's going to go there like so, and then we're going to this pulls back approximately 4 meters from there, which at 1 to 200. Okay, make sure that is. Oh, that's I was at the wrong scale. So that should be 2.8 is there. That looks a bit better. 2.8. That's better. So I don't know what scale I had there. It didn't look right, and that's why I kept checking it. So certainly, if things don't look right, it pays to check. Now the curb and channel does run through there. It does run through there, but it's cut down. So, and then we'll come here at 1 to 200, and we'll come back from there 4 like that, and that should be what our that side of that pedestrian crossing there will look like. So we can put that in there like that. Like so, and then that bit, well, there's more of that to get rubbed out of there yet. Like that there. So there we are, we've got that one in there. Like so. And then if we come to the other side here, I think I've just put a little bit of an arc back in there. And if we look here at that, there's sort of roughly 4 meters sort of back there, similar sort of deal. So we'll just come back. Remember, we're at 1 to 200. Okay, so there's about 4 meters. Yeah. We'll just put that in there like that, and that'll come across to there, like so. And there we are, we have that little crossing in there like that, which hopefully looks something like that. And yeah, there's a little bit of an elbow there, as I call it. And you may find that the guys on site will maybe just even it out from back here, maybe, so it's just quite a nice little transition. So yeah, so what I'm going to do now is just quietly put all those in there and tidy it up, and then we'll come back for a little bit more. Right, so that's all the line work done, and I'm going to finish this video here, and then all that remains is to annotate the plan. So I've got all the line work in there. It's all scaled and seems pretty right. So we've got this one positioned a little more centrally, perhaps, than the one shown here. So yeah, in the next video we will complete the intersection by annotating it all, and yeah, that will finish the intersection, and then we'll move on to the cul-de-sac, which, as you can see, is at a slight, well, it's at an angle, so we'll have to determine what that angle is and draw that appropriately, and then draw in the cul-de-sac head and the boundaries. So, all good. We'll see you in the next one. I'll just put this back, hopefully central there like that. Looks like I might have moved the, oops, try and get everything back to square. There. Yeah, looks a bit better. Better there. All good. Cheers.